Hi everyone, today I'm going to walk you through creating a Google Docs Cloud assignment in your Canvas page if you want to make a copy of a Google Doc, slides, or sheets within your Canvas page. So what the heck is a Google Docs Cloud assignment? If you're familiar with Google Classroom, we liked that feature that you can make a copy for each student. That's essentially what this does. It's just got a much longer name. So what you're going to do is you're going to create an external tool in your Canvas page, and it's going to populate a copy of whatever you want to share with students so that each kid has their own copy to edit. So you can do this with Google Docs, with Google Slides, or Sheets. They're going to edit right into that document and submit it back their individual copy. So how do we do it? So remember, you're always going to work out of modules. So you're going to find the module you want to add this assignment to, and you're going to choose under Submission Type, External Tool. You're going to click on that gray Find button, and you'll see a Google Docs Cloud assignment in your list. This is going to prompt you then to look through your drive and find the document, slide, or sheet that you want to make a copy of for each student. A helpful tip that some students have suggested is that they really like when this Google product is loaded in a new tab because sometimes their Chromebook screens are a little small to work on that template all in one screen. Just a heads up, if you or your students see a screen that's prompting you to log in or that external tool is not loading for you or your students, it's probably just because you need to authorize. So you're going to scroll all the way to the bottom and authorize Google to sync with your Canvas page. Another helpful hint, once you are searching for that template, once you've linked your external tool, another helpful hint for you when you're searching to find that template within your Google Drive, Another helpful hint for you when you are prompted to search for the template within your drive, it's helpful if you know the exact name of that doc, slides, or sheet, so that way you don't have to search through folder after folder. Once you find what you want to make your template, you're going to hit Submit, and your template is now linked for students. Keep in mind that you can only find items that are in your actual drive. You won't be able to find items in your shared drives if you're trying to link an external tool. What does it look like on the student end? Like I said, it can either be embedded within the assignment so they can type right into it, or if you've loaded that tool in a new tab, it will give them a gray button they can click to find that template specifically for them. Students can also resubmit after they have submitted the first time and complete edits that you have prompted them to add. How do you as a teacher assess a cloud assignment? You're going to use the speed grader option, and keep in mind that this is going to create a PDF of the Google product that students submitted. So it's not going to be real time like it was in Google Classroom. You're going to annotate and give feedback to kind of a picture of what students are submitting. So grades can be put into this page, written feedback, audio feedback can be given to students here, and any grade that you put into SpeedGrader will automatically go to your Canvas gradebook. What does it look like, your feedback for students? When they go to look at their grades, they will see, again, that picture of what they've submitted and any pictures of annotations you have given them. So if they want to use your feedback to create edits, they're going to have two screens open, one with the picture of your feedback and another with that Google Cloud assignment running so they can resubmit. Another heads up, if you want to add a rubric to this Google Cloud assignment, you need to do that before you do anything else. So before you set up that submission type of a cloud assignment, make sure you add that rubric so that way. Another heads up, if you want to add a rubric to an assignment that you know is going to be an external tool, you need to do that at the very, very beginning. Adding a rubric option will go away after you have linked that external tool. So before you even go in to edit that assignment, if you know it needs a rubric, please do that first. Also, peer review is not an option for external tool cloud assignments. It's really only an option for that online submission. A couple of different ideas of types of external tool cloud assignments you might add. This is an example of a data worksheet spreadsheet that I have created a template for my students to fill out as they are learning different content. Another type of sheet that you can add where students are going to reflect and complete kind of a self-assessment of themselves. Each kid would get a copy of this, and I would get to see their results individually. This is an example of a Google Doc Cloud assignment, and my suggestion would be to use one-celled tables with colors to kind of highlight for students that might need a little additional help figuring out what you want them to do and where they need to type their answers. Also, tables are great in general to kind of help students know where to type their answers, especially in a digital world. You can also link to a Jamboard if you want to create a template for students and where they can write and annotate and draw. Maybe some math examples could go here. This is a tutorial you can look back at that will help you link that specifically, because there's a couple extra steps with Jamboard. And then finally, consider making templates in Google Slides to help students, guide them through the project making process, give them a little extra help and guidance by giving them a template with things already filled in. Consider watching my quick walkthrough that's also linked in here to give you a little bit of a now that you've seen what a Google Cloud assignment is, now that you know what a Google Docs Cloud assignment is, consider watching the quick walkthrough that's also linked in your Canvas page to help you understand how to set it up.